Experience Karen Hunter in a completely different way. Karen Hunter is awesome. The podcast.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're gonna love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of the Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. Check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed. We're a multiple ways thinking person. I don't know too many people that have one job. I don't. Most of the people I know are juggling because they recognize, particularly in entertainment. And this is why, you know, with all of the firings, I'm like, we're still fighting for somebody to be on a white station that doesn't. What are we doing? They keep doing this. Why are we rallying to keep somebody on something that is not serving us anyway? Why not Roland? Bring her on there. Like, build that. Build Roland's thing. Like, this should not be, we're gonna rally. If y'all can get that much energy and have a phone call, you can put that energy into building out Black Star Network. I'm just saying. They already have the infrastructure. They already got the studios. Let's build that out. Bring all those people there and bring that money with you. And the advertising dollars and all that. If it's that important that we have these voices, they got the same access to the media, even more so because YouTube actually reaches 1 billion. Can we flood the airways with Black excellence and stop worrying about these people who don't care a damn about you? They're literally marionetting Black people, using them as puppets to provide coverage for their nonsense. And they have not served us, these cable outlets. I'm pivoting a little bit. Not served us at all. They're the reason primarily that we have this cretin in office, because they gave him $1 billion worth of free advertising and never checked him. That's your job, media, checking the lies. You didn't. So now we're here. I'm not fighting for any of that. I will play Joy Reid's final words. That's how she opened up her show last night. Let's play it.
We begin tonight with what I think is the question. When you are in the midst of a crisis, and specifically a crisis of democracy, how do you resist? When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here. So what, if anything, can you do about it? Well, for one thing, you can try to learn from history, from what people in this situation in countries around the world and in America have done before. As my friend Rachel Maddow always says, history is here to help. America hasn't always been a free country for everyone, and we've had resistance movements from day one. From enslaved people fighting their captivity. Shout out to Harriet Tubman, who was a 92%er before 92%ing was cool. And even taking up arms during the Civil War. To the women's movement and the workers' rights movement and the Stonewall gay rights movement. They've all been versions of the fight to make this a free country for everyone and to have a true multiracial democracy. And that is history's most important lesson, right? That the most important thing, the first rule, is to fight back, to never stop resisting. Do not obey in advance, as Tim Snyder put it. Do not take the knee, to throw in a Game of Thrones reference. Even if it's scary or uncomfortable or inconvenient, just keep saying no, or finding creative ways to say no in small ways and large. Medgar Evers said, do not shop where they will not employ you. Dr. King championed the Montgomery bus boycotts to become the leader of the civil rights movement. The labor rights movement shut down factories and hobbled industries to win the 40-hour work week that you enjoy right now, and more recently to ensure the right of workers to work from home during COVID. People have marched against the Vietnam War and the war in Iraq and against the decimation of Gaza using our tax dollars. You don't always win every battle, but the whole thing is about resisting.
Yes. Thank you for that. Joy Reid, final show last night. Yeah, we refuse. We resist. We show up for each other. Don't shop where they won't employ you. Yes. This is and unfortunately, history rhymes. So this looks very familiar to some of our grandparents. But we're going to show up in the midst of this crisis. Yeah, how do we resist?
Introducing a new podcast. Karen Hunter is awesome.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're going to love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of The Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is Awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.
Karen Hunter is Awesome, a new podcast from Karen Hunter.